hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello, hello. Christmas trees, Christmas trees. Oh, nearly got the Christmas trees over. Nobody's here. It's Christmas Day. I'll show you my present. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Can you see it? No, I can't either. I didn't get no presents. No presents for Christmas. No presents for Christmas. I think Santa forgot where I was. He didn't send me any presents. Nobody cares. No presents. I'll just move this tree out of the way. Oh shit, oh dear. My tree's just fallen over. It's a bad day for Christmas. It's not a good day for Christmas. I think they'll stay there for a bit. I might remove them later. Who knows? Might have a sponsored Christmas tree felling. Anyway, nobody's here. Oh, we got one person. Hello. Hello, look, it's Christmas. Christmas trees. Christmas trees. Christmas trees. Christmas trees. Okay. Hi. Hi again. Yes, you're stuck with me, that English person that can't speak Vietnamese. I can't see either. I took my glasses off. Wait a minute, let's put my glasses on. I'm screwing my eyes out, which is not good. Not good at all. That's much better. I can see myself now. I was just showing people my presents. Look, I've got them in my hands. So watch. Are you ready to see my presents? No presents. No presents for Christmas. However, I do have one or two people here. Hello. Nice to see you anyway. I hope you've had a good day today. Have you found anything out of any interest? Hello, Hong Van. Good. I found anything out interesting? I have. Let me think what things I found out. One of them is quite contentious in that the invasion of Ukraine actually coincided with the demand for lithium to make car batteries. The Ukraine has 5% of the world's lithium deposits. And if you annex the Ukraine, but if you take it over, you then have access to an extra 5%. If that country happens to be Russia, I think there's only China that's got more lithium. Isn't that interesting? Well. Anyway, so that's that interesting fact out of the way. What else is interesting? Let me think. Tien's coming back tomorrow, late-ish on. I've contacted my son, one of them anyway. The other one has bounced back my message, so he's still upset with me. Strange, but there you go. what else? Oh, and I've sent a message to my sister as well, saying that I will talk to her tomorrow. My Christmas tree is falling down. This Christmas tree is falling down. It's leaning that way, as though it's going to timber over. Let me just see if I can realign it. It's got bent over in the luggage. You see, it's just there we go. That's a bit better. Still a bit crooked that way. Yeah, look at that. It's leaning the other way now. Can't win, can you? So there's my two trees, all the way from. Where did I get these? I'm trying to think where I bought these. I think I got them in a Chinese shop in yes, in my hometown. Well, where my house, well, not my hometown, but in the next biggest town to where I lived in. Sorry, I'm just reading a message that's come through. Where I lived and have a house in Spain. Okay, I got them for if my children came over that Christmas, which they didn't do, but it was a cold Christmas that year, I think. So that's a bit better, isn't it? I took a picture of this setup earlier. Let's see if I can get the picture up. Yay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't take it on this machine. It's on my phone. I thought I'd put it on here, but obviously not. And I tried transferring it onto my iPad. I remember doing that now, and it just didn't recognise my iPad as being my iPad. It's really frustrating when that happens. You can't airdrop it quickly. You have to mess around sending it as emails and stuff. So annoying. Oh, that's where it'll be as an email. Let me just pull up my emails and I'll show you the. I've got 9 people online at the minute, which is really good. Hello, nice people. I don't know who you are because it only shows me people that write messages. So, you know, if you come online, I don't see you're online. I can't see it on my phone. Here we go. Ta-da! My Christmas. Ta-da! Look. Me saying Merry Christmas. It's just. Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh, that's interesting. What the heck? Go away, you stupid thing. Why is it not letting me? Oh, right, okay. 2 seconds. I haven't actually downloaded it. It's just, I'm just looking at the copy. Right, I'll go back to the photographs now and it'll be in there. Diddly diddly do. Diddly diddly dee. Now I can zoom in on it. There you go. Merry Christmas, it says. I took these Christmas trees against against my raincoat, which is blue. That's why the background's blue. It took me about 15 minutes to take the picture because they kept falling over and the background had creases in it and so on and so on. But all is possible if you persevere. Then I took a picture of me against the wall over there. Then I boarded myself out. I did a few poses, and that one turned out to be the best one. The first one where I was looking, it looked like I'd just seen a dead body or something, you know, just looking really bad. Plus my hair was a mess, even more of a mess than it normally is. So there you go. Hello, Hong Kong. How are you today? I hope you've had a good day. It's been good here, apart from when my wife contacted me, trying to tell me something, But by the time she actually told me, it was 2 hours later. She said after 2 hours of trying to ask her for one item in various multiple assertions, that sounded good, didn't it? Attempts, we'll just leave it as attempts. She finally, just before she disappeared off, said, "Oh, and you can go online tonight." I thought, why didn't you tell me this 2 hours ago when I said, "Am I online tonight?" So annoying. So I thought, yeah, I'm 2 hours closer to being online now when I wasn't expecting it. I thought she was going to do on today with you, but obviously her sleep is more important. The poor lady has to sleep because she's travelling tomorrow. Oh, that's not good. Why have I got something horrible floating around in my... Yeah. Oh, it's all right. It's a piece of ice. I thought, what's that? It's the way the light's catching it. It looks like a lump of brown, horrible stuff in the coffee. It's just to cool it down, to make it cooler. That's what cooling down does, doesn't it? It makes things cooler. That's the whole point of it. I'm talking rubbish today, aren't I? Oh, well, at least I realise I'm doing it. Sometimes. Anyway, 2 seconds. I'm just going to stir the coffee. Ay, ay, ay. La, la, la, la. Here's the spoon. Here's the coffee. There's the chinking noise as I stir it. So that was my interesting fact today. I also, what else did I look at? So long ago. Once I talked to my wife, all my memories go out the window because I'm so busy trying to understand what she's trying to say, because she doesn't say things in a clear manner. She can't just say, "Oh, Brian, can you go online tonight at 7? Oh, and I'm coming home at this time." I had spent 2 hours trying to get that information out of her. First one I asked was, "Am I going online tomorrow? Are you going online tonight, or is it going to be me?" Never answered that. She answered that in the last second. I actually switched her off because she said it, and I thought, why couldn't you have told me this? I asked you. So annoying. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the story. So, let me put some things up for you, because you're probably thinking, "Shut up, Brian," and, oh, it's a bit slow. I'll open up a new board on my app. We've got a nice clean board. There you go. Stupid? Who's stupid? Could be me. Who knows? Bolan Bantuan. Good evening, everyone. Translate. Try again. Translate. Oh, we're getting the messages coming in now. Into Vietnamese. That's good. Ta-da. Right, yeah, it was translating. I didn't spot it. I got a message on my phone from my Spanish phone company, and they sent me something about Happy Christmas and that, and I was translating it to make sure there was no catches in it, and I translated into Spanish, and I didn't realise when I was translating into Vietnamese, I actually was translating into Spanish, and I wasn't reading it, I was just assuming it, because it looks... it looks foreign. And then I suddenly thought, wait a minute, that's Spanish. I'm thinking I can understand what I'm sending. Why can I understand Vietnamese all of a sudden? And I thought, it's Spanish. So it's translating into Spanish. So anyway, let's zoom in and wish you all a good evening. Let's put some pictures in there. Oh, that's not a good idea. Let's put some graphics in. That's not good, is it? That's not good either. Tree. Oh, it's decided to start typing in Yeah, he start typing in flipping Vietnamese. Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Anyway, let's cut that out. Let's go to, oh, that's clever. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Just give me a second. Docker merge, good. Alright, okay, so let's try again. Tree. I'm not wanting to paste, you stupid machine. Go away. Yucky, yuck. Tree. Oh, go away. Oh, right. I give up. It's decided to go into blooming Vietnamese. I tell you, this is Google, this. Google knows exactly where you are on the planet Earth. No matter how many times you tell it, you do not want to be in the native language of the place where you are. It will insist on doing it. And so now, everything I copy, it's going to try and translate it into whatever language it thinks I'm in. And because I've gone online, it knows exactly where I am. It knows down to the nearest centimetre of earth that I'm standing on. I hate Google. I hate Google. Remember that, YouTube. I hate Google. Why can't you be more open and transparent about the fact that you only run these channels so that you can find out who it is, where they are, and hopefully get some data on them so you can sell it on? My, what was it? I had to do it, something in a rush, and I clicked on yes, and I suddenly thought, I bet there was a box below that box to say, do you want to opt out of mail and that? As soon as I pressed the button, I got 3 messages from America saying home insurance, tax rebates, what was the other one? Various pieces of rubbish that are not representative of any part. You know, they don't see that you're in a different country, because it was an American company that was backing the company in Europe. Because I read it in the small print when I was reading it, I thought, wait a minute, this is an American company operating out of Spain, so they can dodge some of the rules, which they did do. Come along, bring the card that you use to pay for the item online, otherwise we won't allow you to do this. I went along with the card, they swiped it and said, oh, the card's not accepting any more withdrawals. I said, no, because I've paid you. Ah, but we want to take this extra amount off. So I ended up without the item I wanted and still waiting 3 months later for the refund. But because they're outside of Europe, they can take their sweet time. They probably want me to go to court, then they can actually send some of their underworked solicitors to go and fight it out in court over a 10-year period and win, which they normally do in American courts because they know all the loopholes and they bribe people. And then they end up with their lawyers being paid lots of money and me having to pay for the fact that they've stolen money off me. There you go. That's America for you. But everybody thinks it's a great place. You won't be thinking that in a few months' time. What has Mr. Trump been up to? Well, let me think. There's a new plan. It's called 2030. That supersedes the 2025 plan. So probably the 2030 plan is going to be far more wide sweeping than the 2025 plan. The 2025 plan is designed to make everything digital everything. All your records, you won't have any records. Everything will be related to your phone, and as a result can be switched off. So you might go to the bank to draw some money out, you put your phone there and it goes beep beep beep beep beep. No money in your account. But there was money in my account. But not anymore, because you said something against the government. They didn't like it. Sounds a bit like Chinese Republic, doesn't it? Which is a dictatorship. Not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. Dictatorships get things done because there's no opposition. Talk to the people of Russia that know the truth, and they'll find out how many troops the Russians have actually lost in Ukraine. It's a phenomenal amount of troops. They're having to get troops from Korea, North Korea, having to get troops from remote parts of Russia where they're freezing to death currently, and it's a little bit warmer in the Ukraine, and they're offering them food and a pay because they're starving because of the collapse of the power of the money. The government and all the top government officials have all been buying up foreign currencies like the dollar and the Japanese currencies, Australian currencies, and selling their rubles, I think it's rubles, to offset the financial crisis that average Russians are going through now. And if it's a harsh winter, well, there'll be as many people dying in freezing cold houses as there are dying on the front, fighting a battle that hopefully will get resolved shortly. But he's not going to give up the land, because the land is where the lithium is. That's why he's quite happy with the Donbass region. It's the grain, it's called the grain bowl of Europe. That's where a lot of grain's grown. The other thing, Russia can only export raw materials, oil and gas. It hasn't got any others other than lithium and some other precious metals. But it can't produce anything that anybody else wants. I mean, you've seen the state of some of their military hardware that falls apart. You know, it's all bodged together and that. Anyway, there we go. That's a little bit of geopolitics for you. So, which is the worst side to be on? Because both sides are going to be losers at the end. Let me just translate what this says, because it's... I can't do that, can I? Shishka bushki. See, can't do anything. It just, you know, it just monopolises your phone. It's like WhatsApp. WhatsApp totally takes over your phone. You can't do anything else when WhatsApp's on. It blocks the camera and blocks this and blocks that. Right, let me pull up my can't even remember what I'm doing now. Translate and find out what is happening here, because I can't understand what's being said. Get these Christmas trees out of the way. That's what I say. Right, here we go. Life on behalf of my husband, I wish you guys a happy evening watching the channel in good health. Oh, that's my wife. Oh, you see, I did this last night. I didn't read who it was from. I was looking at the message. Hello, dear. How are you? You're supposed to be asleep, you said. Oh, I need to sleep. I'm so tired. It's funny how you can wake up and pester me. Diddly diddly doo-doos. Anyway, where was I? I was trying to insert a Christmas tree into there, but it won't let me. Stupid software. Okay, anyway, nice to see you. everybody. I don't know who Bula Van Tuan is, trademark for some reason. Stupid, it says. I don't know if that's a comment about life, politics, me, Christmas trees, coffee, my stylish shirt, my beautiful hairstyle, my charming good looks. Who knows? Aha! Hello! On, goy, doodly doodly doodly. Right, okay, let's see if I can pull up that. Oh, dear. I think this iPad's dying. My phone is dying. Everything's dying. Why is it not working now? So annoying. So annoying. What's this channel called anyway? Oh, stupid names. Oh, there we go. Got it. Diddly do. Let's go to that. It's live apparently. Here it is. Ta-da. That's me live. Oh, that's me looking at myself. Ah, how scary is that? That's me looking at myself. Ah, how scary is that? Can you see the delay in it? It's really good. Can you see the delay in it? It's really good. Hello, that's the delay in it. Hello, that's the delay in it. Hey, that's the delay in it. Hey, we could set up a loop. There you go. Hey, we could set up a loop. Hey, we could set up a loop. Hey, we could set up a loop. Hey, we could set up a loop. Hey, we could set up a loop. Oh, I should become a rapper. A sweet rapper. That was a joke. That was an English joke. You won't get that. Sweets that's wrapped up and called a sweet rapper. Hello, how? Hi, you. Hello, how? Hi, you. Anyway, let's get this sorted. So funny this. Let's just stop it doing that. It's getting feedback. Right, okay, that's a bit better. It's gone quieter. Apart from the AC's driving me mad. Done! Save to photos, not yet. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, well, that's as good as I can do. It won't let me, hi you. Let me just see if I can get rid of that silly border that's appeared on it. Hey. Oh, I love the way you set it up. You tell it you want white and it defaults to the default colour and you can't change it. Sometimes Apple stuff is really annoying. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Go away. Slim machine. Right, done. Save the photos. Right, that's good. I'm okay. How are you? I hope you had a good day. I've had my little spout about the US and Russia and Ukraine and what else did I talk about? Oh, my wife as well. Anyway, she'll be back on sometime after tomorrow. I'm not sure when. Might be on tomorrow evening. Probably halfway through my call to my son and my sister. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I'm going to have a little drink of coffee. I hope you had a good day today. I've got 2 Christmas trees here. I thought I'd just let you know. With a big star at the top. One is sort of red, orange, and the other is blue. Because my son's like, one likes red and the other likes blue. So I got them these little Christmas trees in case they turned up at some point on a Christmas occasion. And I could let them take them home as a present. Because I'm kind of like that. Right, let's send that photo to, oops, that's not a photo, that's not going to do it. Let's try again. Photo, photo, photo, diddly-diddly-do. Right, let's send that photo to my phone. See, it won't access the phone because it won't access the phone unless when it's updated it's stopped. I bet that's what it's done. When it's been updated, which it has been, it's probably defaulted to not having AirDrop activated. It shouldn't have done that, but it might be a bug in the software. It's my laptop crashed, weird crash. A couple of times it did it. So let's try sending it to, oh, I can't send it to there. That's annoying. Oh, let's send it as an email. It might come through. Might. At some point. Oh, that was good. What's happening here? I've told it to send it as an email and it's not attaching it. Anyway, I've sent it. Aye, well, I don't know what, oh, we got a lot of people on. Please put a comment in. If it's only just to say hi, then I know who I'm talking to, because I don't get to see who's online until you put a message in there. Because that's the way it works. Or not, depending on how you want to perceive it. I see it as a failure. I mean, how can I say, oh, you 4 people, 10 people, 8 people, when you can't tell how many are actually just logged in and not actually doing anything. Their machines, they might have put it down and gone somewhere else, but it's still logged in, so it's showing up on my screen and I'm talking to myself all night, which is pretty good. It's reassuring when you know you're talking to yourself all evening for 3 hours. You should try it sometime. It's really exciting. I do it all the time. You know, when I get bored, I just get a mirror out and start talking to my best friend. He's so attentive to me. He listens to every word I say. Sometimes he actually speaks back. Then I know I've really lost it. Okay, well, I think the email's come through. It's come through on there, but it ain't come through on there, which is annoying because that's where I want it. But let's try and see what we've got. So, oh, go away, you silly machine. Oh dear. Jish. La la la, where's my, oh, there it is. I've just had it in there. Ay, ay, ay. Subject. Oh, there we go. Download 2 photos. Yeah, that's good. Hello everybody. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. I hope you got some presents. I've been showing everybody my presents. I've got them, just give me a second. They're in here, look. Nothing. No presents at all. Shows how many friends I've got, doesn't it? No friends. No wife. 2 trees, that's all. Getting bored of these trees. I might remove them shortly. Okay, right, so let me put up a message to everybody, just to let you know I cared about you, because I'm caring. Remember, sharing is caring. Let's get rid of that. I forgot what I put there now as the message. Oh, good evening or something like that to all of you. Right, okay. Let's put Merry Christmas in there. Oh, it's deciding now to do that, is it? Oh, well, I'll just delete it. Okay, I'm going to put a picture in there for you of... Ooh, it's very slow. Ta-da! Okay, so that's a special message for a special person who said hello. Hi. Oh! Two of Joe with the biddly doo. There you go. Ta-da! Machisme. What does that mean? Tien me. Does that mean Merry Christmas? Anyway, we got two new people here. Diddly doo doos. Give me a second and I will try and put you in here. Camera. Right, so we'll get you two there. How am I going to do that? Oh, it's there. That's it. Right, give me a second and I'll just get your names. And when I'm talking to you, I can put your names in there. Oh, the Christmas tree's in the way. That's annoying. Oh, stupid Christmas tree. Get out of the way. Here we go. Ta-da! Such is my photography skills. Yeah, use the photo. I've tapped it twice. Go away, you silly machine. Right, I forgot what I'm doing now. Tapping. Oh, right. It's been slow today. I think it's breaking. Well, I know it's breaking. Because it's breaking. It's as simple as that. Diddly diddly do. Diddly diddly dee. Right, so that's you two done. Done. Make a copy of that. Copy. Copy. Paste. Crop. Crop. Ooh, I'm feeling a bit ill. Done. Tap. Crop. Done. Get rid of the yellow bit. Get rid of that bit. Come on, brain work. My brain's a bit slow today, I don't know why. Right, there we go. So I've got you two, and I can... Oh, what just happened then? You see? It's just taken those two things that I've just done, and it's just moved them across the screen. On its own. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Anyway, we'll try again. Select objects. Ooh, don't want to do that. Right, try again. There we go. Done. Move them back down to where I want them. Move that one up. And move that one up. Yeah. There we go. All that. Just to do that. So torturous using a computer. There we go. So that's to say hello to you. Oops, both of you. Doodly doodly doo. What's your name? Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Okay, let's bring in this one. Let's ungroup them. And duplicate, copy, okay, why is it doing this? Oh, give me a second, it's messing me about. Yeah, it's messing me about. It's just made 6 copies of something. I'm just trying to copy it, and it's made 6 pastes instead. Sorry, I said 6 copies. Well, it has. It's produced me 6 more copies. when all I wanted was one copy. Copy. There we go. Try again. Paste. Okay. I think, and therefore I am. They were saying that. Oh well, I'll just retype the whole lot. Would have been quicker. 22. You stupid thing. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Ta ta ta ta ta ta. Let's bring you down to there. Make it a bit bigger. Move it up. Rotate it round. And all that effort just to produce that statement with a stupid thing in the way. Get off. What's he doing now? Oh yeah, yeah. This is technology, eh? This is because YouTube won't allow me to type anything in. So I have to do this. I can't copy anything. I can't paste anything. I can't do anything. All I can do is talk, which is not much good when I'm having to speak a different language, which I can't speak. Right, there you go. So my name's Brian. Okay? Difficult for Vietnamese people to pronounce because the letter B, as in football, as in ballerina, as in bored senseless, the B sound doesn't appear to be frequently used in Vietnamese. Whereas Spanish people pronounce the V like a B. So it will be Vietnamese. Haha, you see? Actually, you say beer. How come you can say beer and you can't say Brian? That's interesting. Perhaps it's the B followed by the R. R. Now that's a difficult one. What you got to do is you got to put your tongue sort of halfway up your mouth, keep it flat, R, and just go R, R, and then you move your tongue upwards to make a sound. You move it up to the top of your mouth and almost touch the top of your mouth just behind your teeth. Here. And it works. I used to teach a bit of English to a Vietnamese person that spoke really good Vietnamese. English, except it was Filipino English, which isn't good. A lot of people in the Middle East speak American. They say it's English, but it's not. It's American. They obviously watch loads of American programs and speak to lots of people in America, and they think they're speaking English, but it's American. All the intonations are all American. They spell colour wrong, because the Americans don't realise it's got a U in it. They couldn't see the use of the U, so they don't put it in. It's a bit like other things that they don't see the use of. They just ignore them. Hope they'll go away. Vietnam my din. Now then, what on earth does that mean? You see, this is where I have to keep translating now. I'm going to have to move these Christmas trees because they're stopping me translating efficiently. Right, where was I? Translating what my din is. So let's bring up the camera. Let's zoom in and let's find out what my din means. What am I looking at here? Where's the blooming thing? Hey. That's the remote. Where's the blooming? Can't find her. Where's the camera? This is weird. Ah, it's there. Oh yeah. Vietnam forever. Forever? Vietnam forever, it says. It can't be sure about the spelling. I'm not sure why. It might be because the background will move and it distorts it. Let's try again. Let's see what it comes up with again. You've got to give it 2 shots at it. Oh, it's just, oh, Vietnam ever peak. Oh, come on. Jiddly jiddly jee. It's not liking that at all. It must mean forever. Well, that's good. I will be in Vietnam, not forever. You know, there'll be a point when I mentally leave Vietnam. Spiritually, I may remain. Who knows? I was listening to somebody talking about spiritual presence and so on and so on and so on. I'm trying to think what it was in relationship to. Oh, it was the, they were talking about the Big Bang, how we know all these sorts of things. But we can't explain what was before the Big Bang. That's because our brains can't conceive these things. Oh, I know what it was. It was a guy that's doing a lot of research in the possibility of there being a human race or human-like race before the Younger Dryas period, when there was a big flood and some traumatic event that wiped off plant life and animals that were around at the time. So, and they appear to have been quite clever people, like we are, sort of a similar intellect. They just use different materials and different tools. They have different techniques to achieve the same. So their building constructions are absolutely fascinating. I mean, they've just discovered the Stonehenge, the biggest stone of all the lot that's actually on the ground and sunk in, because it's quite boggy up the Stonehenge part now, because there's so many tourists and stuff like that. It's actually come from Scotland. They thought it came from Wales, but it's been brought down from Scotland all that way. Is Vietnam good? That's my wife now that's being silly, I think. Although it might not be my wife. It might be somebody trying to impersonate being my wife. Is Vietnam good? I don't know if she's being silly or not. But meanwhile, back at Scotland. So it was transported all the way from the north of England, all the way down, either on a boat down the coastline, and the seas are treacherous around the UK. That's why we remained such a dominant power until more efficient boats came along. So is Vietnam good or bad? What? It's in the eyes of the beholder, as it says in various literatures. Like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people think I'm beautiful. I think those people are strange. But, you know, each to their own. So, is Vietnam good or bad? Well, currently, it's in a fairly good state. Financially, it's in a fairly good state. I was seeing something about the dragon fruit growers in some region of Vietnam illuminate the dragon fruit during the night with these lights that simulate the sun, and it allows them to get an extra crop in. So they get 2 crops of the dragon fruit each year now, as opposed to just 1 crop a year. So there you go. That's using technology. They must use an awful lot of electricity though. I know they're like LED lights, so they don't consume as much as incandescent lights, but still an awful lot. The guy that was filming it had his camera on a stick, and you could see the stick so it wasn't one of these sophisticated ones. It was just a stick that he got with his camera mounted on the top. And he was showing round the fruit growing area, which was like masses of fields, and they were all lit up with these lights, which is what lights do when you switch them on, they light up. But I thought, that electricity bill must be quite considerable. But obviously the fruit, it's fruit, pays for that, because they get an extra crop, which is good. There you go. So, I'm not sure who's writing to me, but that is the state of play. I've nearly been on for 50 minutes now, and I'm down to, well, apparently only one person's on. But that's interesting, because if that's the case, you're all having a nice time, aren't you? Apart from the one person, or two, including me, obviously. Unless it's me that's on. No, because it went down to 0, and I was still here. So, there you go. So, is Vietnam good or bad? Vietnam is good. Okay, Vietnam is good. It's nice and warm. Whereas in England, it's probably snowing in one part of England, I think, on Christmas Day. It used to snow an awful lot. When I was growing up, it used to snow an awful lot at Christmas. Because we used to go out and have snow fights, snowball fights, where we crush up the snow, make it into a little ball and throw it. And we were terrible at throwing, you know. It's more the fun of thing. And then you come in with wet hands and wet mittens and your feet wet, and snow had got down the back of your neck if somebody ran up behind you and smashed it on your head. But it was all fun. And then all that stopped when I got to about 11, 12. I know, because me and my father built a sledge. It was a good sledge. It was from the roof rack of our car. We sawed it up because it got some nice curved runners on it, and it never snowed again. At Christmas or any other time, which is interesting. When my dad got married to my mum, there was the snow was 15 feet deep, and that was in March. And then they go on about global warming and climate change. It's never snowed like that for a long time, and certainly not in sort of northern England. Scotland still get bad snow, so you know, is global warming really taking place? They're monitoring the temperature of the oceans. It's the oceans that's the problem. See, because carbon dioxide dissolves better in warm water, which makes the sea more acidic, which stops some creatures from reproducing. And those just happen to be the ones that take in the carbon dioxide and release oxygen. And they were going to, there was a mining company that put in an application to harvest the seabed, and luckily somebody was doing some research on a part of near where they were going to do all this, basically scrubbing all the surface off the seabed and mining it, extracting minerals and things from it. He was doing a project, he did it, and he went back years later to try and double check his results, because he was getting oxygen produced, and he thought the oxygen would be used up by all the plant life and stuff on the seabed, and he was finding oxygen being produced called they called it dark oxygen. Oh, if it's not called dark something now, it's no good, like dark matter. But this dark oxygen was being produced by these little bodies that you find on the bottom, and obviously they would be totally wiped out, and they count for about 5% of the released oxygen from the water. So that's handy, isn't it? You know, not only are we chopping the trees down, but we're destroying the ocean bed that produces oxygen as well. Oh, interesting thing, cork. Cork. The largest producer of cork in the world is Portugal. Now, then, why is cork useful? Well, it's good for making stoppers for wine bottles, but it's also a good insulator. And when you burn it, it doesn't actually burn, it chars on the outside and makes a black material that is fire resistant. So, and it's insect resistant as well. So, because I looked into this when I was in my house in Spain, and I was thinking of ways to try and insulate it, because it's got thick walls that are about nearly a metre thick, but which is good thermal mass. But obviously in the winter time that thermal mass drops, and to raise the temperature is difficult because a lot of the heat enters the wall and then slowly leaks outside. But if you can put cork on the outside, it would insulate it, and it would be there forever, because it's just really tough material, and birds and animals and insects and plants don't grow on it. So it's really low maintenance, and it would act as a thermal barrier to stop too much heat coming in the summer and too much heat leaving in the winter going outside. So there you go. Cork. Insulate your house with cork. Lots of companies are doing that apparently, especially in America. Rich companies, because it's expensive. It's about 4 times the price of normal insulation. But it would be a good solution for my house, I think. I've already got insulation on the inside, but the problem is it's breathable as well. It lets the moisture out, so you won't suffer from condensation on the inside, which is also a problem when you insulate something really good. If you've got to stop the air movement then as well, otherwise you get condensation, which is interesting. Venichin femme. Good evening. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I'll put up my message, then you know what time I finish. But we're just talking about things that I've come across today. All in English, because I don't speak Vietnamese. I do some translations, but it's really time consuming and quite stressful when the machine doesn't want to work. Right, so what I'll do first is I'll get your name and put it up so I can talk to you. So I'll just quickly scan your name when it will let me. Then I've got it, and I'll crop it and chop it so that I've got it in my something like database. Let's go over there, that's better, and I'll get it against a black background. Right, okay, that's done. Use the photo, diddly diddly do, chop, chop, chop. Good. Let's move that in, chop it again. And do that. Do that. There we go, that's done. So I can make your name bigger. So, T-O-E, I don't know what T-O-E means. That's my thing's getting rusty. What's T-O-E mean? Let's zoom in a little, help it. Western? T-O-E, what's that mean? Tell you Google sometimes it doesn't explain what territory it is. I will type it in and see what we get. Enter text. T A Y. Where's it gone? Lost it. T O A. Oh, it's one of those funny ones. Practice. Practice Vietnamese. Ha ha ha ha ha. I would like to, but currently my partner is not able to be here to practice with me. So yeah, but I will get better. I'm good at pronouncing, but as to the meaning of the pronunciation, I've got no idea sometimes. But what the heck, you know, we try. What's that funny symbol over it? That's the symbol. Practice. You see, Google wouldn't do that because it's getting confused by your name, you see. It's trying to make a sentence because that's what it does, you know, it's trying to be clever. It takes my sentences, distorts them, and if I don't check it, I send rubbish to my wife and she's going, what's that? I get double rubbish coming back from her because you've got so many different ways of using the same letter, and if you make a mistake, Google takes everything literally, and then if it's got two different meanings, it doesn't know which one to pick, and it comes out with weird things. It's not very good at translating. Oh, my knee. Sorry, my knee's just cracked. Oh, it's not very good at translating male and female, like brother and sister. It just gets that mixed up. Male and female, mum and dad, and things like that, or male and feminine meanings like him and her. It just seems oblivious to that. So whoever's trained it didn't train it very well. But there you go. You know, they're not bothered, are they? It's Vietnamese as far as they're concerned. You're a small nation in comparison to China, which they have to. I bet the Chinese translation system is very good, as would the Russian one be, as would the South American be. It's good with Spanish. It's good with Spanish as well. Latin America things, but there you go. Because Spanish is quite a large language, spoken by a lot of people, should I say. All the other languages have gone to pot with the internet. Everything's become Americanized. Certainly outside of China and Russia, it's become Americanized. I mean, you get English children now coming out with Americanisms all the time. It's scary. I was listening to a guy talking about a camera today, and it was really good because he kept using the wrong adjectives with the words. It was funny. I found it. I felt like writing in and saying, please don't say that again because he sounds so bad. His English was good, but when he tried to describe things, it's just, well, there you go. He should take my English course. It'd be very good then. He'd be able to speak really clearly and explain himself fantastically. Because the English language is so descriptive in multitude of ways. So you can express the same idea in many, many different ways. It's because it's many different languages, really. Predominantly French. French was the predominant language within English. So, but Spanish is funny because Spanish is Spanish until it gets to common English words. And then they just drop into the sentence. You go, what? Even French is the same. You know, le weekend. So, or is it la weekend? I don't know. Didn't ever crop up in my course. But yeah, when they teach French in English schools, the kids say, "Oh, I can speak French. We are going to the bingo," and you go, "What? That's English." Blah blah blah. Anyway, there you go. English education, dear me, it's a mere dot of what it used to be. So bad now. The level of understanding is supposed to be better, but yeah, I understand the word ah. Yeah, you understand it really well, don't you? Yeah, it's ah. Do you know anything else? No, but I understand ah. What? Oh dear. And short-term memory. Ugh, you know, children think they can follow conversations. They just can't follow conversations now. They get bored part way through and just switch off and just pick up the phone and start looking at it. Like, yeah, so that's interesting, is it? Hey, CUİC USA. I'm not sure what that is, but the last part doesn't sound too good. Something about USA. United States of America. Are they united? It's like saying United Kingdom. Not really, mate. I think we got it wrong. Which part of America are you talking about? There's the rich parts of America and there's the poor parts of America. Hello to USA. I'm not from America. Blah. Last place I will visit before I die. I might die before it, which might be more fortunate. It's a shame because it's a really nice country. It's just what you find there. The little things that are driving around in those petrol things. They're called Americans. Although they're just what Europe threw out. That's one way of looking at Americans. They didn't want them in Europe, so they encouraged them to go overseas and explore the great new land that's been discovered. And they went. That's why the Americans are exploited by the rich Americans, because there wasn't much for them to do other than work. So they got a very strong work ethic, along with a big ego, which is quite fragile as well. I mean, a gallon in America is about a third more than a gallon is in England. Why did they do that? Was it to make it seem like America was getting more economy from its car? My car uses 12 gallon. Yeah, which is like 15 gallon or 16 gallon of a UK. Hey. Anyway, America, America, land of the free, home of the brave. If your colour's the right one. The rest are just slaves, be it from Mexico, from Africa. I think I remember today seeing one of Donald Trump's statements about sending them all back. So who'd clean the pools? Just let them rot, wouldn't they? They built some new ones somewhere else. Who'd build them though? Better get these robots going quick. Get Elon on it. Get some robots. They run on electricity rather than tacos. Let's hope AI doesn't get a wind of that. I think America might be one of the first countries that gets wiped out. Oh dear. Even looking down here. Spain have got a housing shortage. Interesting. And yet they've got people coming into, they're having to encourage people to come into Spain to do the work that the Spanish people won't do. Spain's got really high youth unemployment. That's a tinder box, isn't it? Young people, nothing to do. I remember what Aristotle said about young people. Idle hands cause trouble. They'll revolt at some point. Probably a bit like America, you know. People see injustice and injustice and injustice, and eventually, this is why 2025 and 2030 is really important times, because that's when they can throw the switch and say, I don't care. You've got no money now. You're a second-class citizen, not only in the way we treat you, but you've got no money, you've got nothing. We just pull the plug on everything that you own. They're passing the laws. They've already passed laws in Europe to allow it, like Canada did with the trucker beneficiaries that sent money to the truckers and had their bank accounts frozen. So your money will be not yours soon. It will be in the hands of the people that operate it. This is why they didn't want Bitcoin. Now they've realised that they can't fight against it. So what they're going to do is they bring out their old Bitcoin and then just control it again. It's all about control. Somebody somewhere was claiming, oh, it's some African American guy that's got a big following. He's a whistleblower for Bo Diddy or Two Diddy or wherever his name is. I don't know. Some big rap artist that's getting prosecuted right, left and centre in American courts. He's about to blow the whistle on, he says, the Illuminati, which are a body of unknown people that actually make all the rules and instigate the wars and all the other things, and they all collaborate with each other. A certain number of families, let's say families, around the world, you know, in Italy, there's certain families that own an awful lot of stuff and influence. Same in Spain, France, definitely. The aristocracy, couldn't even say the word then. Russia, there's big people in Russia. China, they've always had rich families in China, and Japan. I'm sure they had them in certain parts of like Malaysia and Cambodia and Thailand. I'm not so au fait on those. They would certainly have had them in Turkey as well. So these families mutually work together to ensure that they are not threatened by any major catastrophe. I mean, they've got bunkers already in America. You know, they reckon they can live down there for 15, 20 years. I'm wondering if that's true though. You'd have to be really careful with the way you live. And from what I've seen, they just want to live the same as they've been living. You won't be able to do that if there's a nuclear holocaust. The amount of oxygen you breathe, the amount of water, growing crops in isolation without any sunlight. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Where are you going to get electricity from? Fossil fuels? How are you going to burn them down there when there's no oxygen? I don't think they've thought this through very well. Elon Musk has, you know, just nip over to Mars. There's a good place to be. Some of the wind speeds in Mars are phenomenal. They saw one of these dust devils, which is where because the different heights of the land, it sets the wind into like a turbulent flow as opposed to a linear flow, and it whips up these dust devils, which when you see them, they look good. Problem is they're like 100 times the height of the United States Empire State Building, 100 times as high. You know, you think you've got twisters on Earth. These are like 4 and 5 times bigger. You'd have to live underground, I think. Start like in caves or special domed houses, the very flat domes. No oxygen. Got to make your own oxygen from the water that's there. Yeah, I think we should just look after what we've got. Stop trying to mess it up. I mean, my house in Spain is almost energy neutral. I say almost because I haven't got enough land area to trap enough sunlight, but I can produce all the electricity I need. It's just the cooking that's the problem. But you know, I use the material that comes in with the food. So if it comes in a packet, the packet gets burnt. So, but I do cook with propane, which is cheap at the moment, but electricity costs me nothing because I don't use electricity, which is a bit annoying because a lot of my stuff runs off mains electricity, but I don't use mains electricity. I generate all my electricity for myself. So that's the internet, lighting at night, and that's about it really. Don't need anything else. Don't need all the other things electric. I mean, it's warm enough to dry the clothes. I mean, the Americans just, they're so amazing. They live in these hot climates and they still have a clothes dryer. But, and then they've got an AC running to keep them cool. So they're cooling the air so they can warm it up to dry their clothes. It's like in the Middle East. The young Arabs sit in the cars with the windows down, talking to each other, so that they've got the ACs on, with the engines running, not doing anything, just generating heat so they can cool the car down. Oh dear. If you ever want to get really cold, go to a McDonald's in the Middle East. You'll freeze to death. You'll freeze to death. It's about 18, 19 degrees C in there. This is all right for about 10 minutes. But if you're in there for like, you know, you want to do some work on your laptop and use their internet, you freeze to death. You have to sit there with a coat on. It's so cold. Ay, ay, ay. So, just heat management, that's what's needed. You know, we've got enough energy coming on into the planet. It's just that we don't use it very well. Very inefficient. The Swedes, And the Norwegians are really good with their energy management. Fantastic. They got triple glazed, double doors all the time. You know, you'd be surprised how much energy just goes out while you open a door to walk through it. So, you know, it's like an airlock you have in space. You know, you got a small area that you step into, and then that area is flushed back out, and then you open the door and you've got the warm air inside the house. You know, you don't need much energy to keep you warm. I mean, you generate energy anyway, but that's why when it gets to 30 odd degrees, you start to struggle because you've got no way of cooling yourself, especially in moist climates like certain parts of Vietnam, very moist, high humidity. Cambodia is where I was in Cambodia. Absolutely, ugh. Talk about sweat. You couldn't sweat. Well, you could sweat, but it just sat on your skin, so it didn't have any cooling effect at all. But fans are good for that, because fans cool you down. It doesn't cool the air at all it does is move it, so that it's constantly replacing the evaporated wet air with new, fresh, less wet air, so you can sweat into it better. That's how it works. It doesn't cool the air at all. But a creature that sweats feels colder, like when you get out of a shower. It's quite good to get out of the shower in a humid place, because you don't feel the cold when you get out, and the shower doesn't have to be that hot, because as long as it's body temperature or above, it feels warm, because it doesn't evaporate, so it doesn't feel cold. Perception, eh? If you could just turn your brain temperature sensors off, you could have a shower in like 10 degrees C and it would feel okay. But there you go. There's that guy that regularly takes 4-degree baths. That would kill you normally, but mind over matter. You can go and pay some money and he'll try and teach you it. Some people have got no control over their own systems though. I was watching about glucose spikes, and that a woman was saying that's she's called the glucose goddess. She was saying that if you have any insecurities, don't get yourself a glucose monitor because you'll see your glucose level going up as soon as you eat anything, tiny amount of food that's got any sugars in it. It just whoosh goes up and then it comes down. And you'll be going, oh my God, I better not eat that. Then you start panicking about it. Then you start watching it all the time. And then it's like an iPhone, you know. Do you need to check it every time it goes bing? That bing has just been tuned just so that it's a tempting bing. And it's just an advert really, but you've got to check it. You've just got to check it, haven't you? No. My sister never answers the phone. Certainly not on the first ring. She says, if it's important, they'll ring again. That's a good way to think about it. That's why it keeps binging all the time. Hello, CUțiC, whoever you are. You got 2 hearts anyway, with blue hands. Bing! I'm having a drink of coffee. While my wife's away, I'm drinking so much coffee. See if that lowers her in. See if it's her. If it's her, she'll be on. Going, are you drinking all the coffee? Don't drink all the coffee. Coffee's bad for you, it'll kill you. Been drinking coffee all my life. It's not killed me yet. Oh yeah, sugar kills you. Did you know that? Oxygen kills you as well. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Because your brain loves sugar and it loves oxygen. It's your own suicide machine built in. Oxidation is terrible. It destroys the enzymes. But you need oxygen. And iron is dangerous. Did you know that? You should not have any iron in your blood apart from inside the red corpuscles. There it should be. But when it gets into your blood supply, ooh, does it cause some damage. And calcium as well. Both are metals. If your calcium level and your iron level is too high in your blood, you kill cells, billions at a time. That's why controlling your sugar is really important, because your insulin level affects your liver, which affects its ability to stop iron leaking into the blood. And it also helps combat calcium getting into the cells. So sugar basically causes you to rust or oxidize. That's why your skin gets more leathery when you get older, because it's slowly cooking. My name's Brian. I'll put that up for you. Hi Hong Jong, whatever your name is. Oops, I've pressed the wrong button, sorry. Here we go. Ding! Oh, that's not centered, is it? I've just knocked it. There we go. That's me. My name is Brian. Brian. Brian with a B and an R and an I-A-N. Brian. I can't pronounce your name. Is it Hai Han Dong? Dong? I don't know. I can't get my iPad to translate. It's not doing very well today. I think it's because when I was in Spain, before I came back, I stood it up and for some reason it decided it was going to fall down. Interesting that. Could have been a minor earth tremor, but it never fallen down for 3 months. And like 2 days before I left, exactly the same, leaned it backwards so it wouldn't fall forward, and I was in the kitchen cooking and I heard this ding. I thought, that's my iPad. Went in the living room, face down it was, picked it up, thought, oh, that's okay, it's all right. And then next time I came to use it, pressed the button, which is very near where the crack is, and I thought, oh, what's that going across the screen? So there's a nice chop all the way across the screen, going from the power button, you know, the fingerprint recognition thing when it's landscape, almost to halfway across. So it's about, well, it's not a quarter, but it looks like a quarter, but it's not, because it's an angle. Messed up. How old am I? That's a good question. Genetically, I've no idea. Mentally, about 5 years old. Ooh. Physically, again, it's hard to say. But how long have I been since I was born? I know that. It's not very nice number. But I don't care. I don't feel that old. And I certainly don't look it. That's because when I was growing up, I worked out how you should exercise, what you should eat, how you should keep your mind alert all the time, which is sort of like mental exercise. Sorry, I've just got a hair on the screen. So there you go. So my age, I'm 10 years older than what you think I am. How's about that? 10 years. I could easily play a football match after 3 months of training, and I'll be just as good as somebody in their late 20s. Couldn't do it now because I'd get out of breath, but I'd be just as fast as them, and a bit smarter as well. I remember when I was working in the Middle East, I went and they were all the young teachers said, "Oh, let's have a game of football." I went, "Hey, can I have a go?" And they went, I said, "Oh, okay then." I said, "Well, let's go and have a practice." First few times, running 20, 30 yards, a bit tiring. I said, "Oh, but just wait for another 4 weeks and then I'll show you." Yeah. I did touch rugby. That was great. I loved it. Unfortunately, I nearly broke this finger. Trying to catch a ball that's come all the way across the field, and it just, for some reason, it just hit that finger on, not the others. It missed those two. I don't know how it did it, and it hit that finger. Oh, the pain shot down my arm. I thought, oh my God, what's that? And I looked at my hand. I thought, oh, that's all right. Looks okay. Carry on. Oh, it's hurting a bit. Same place. Exactly. So, poof. This time, oh, the vibration went, and my finger went, swelled up. So I thought, oh, I'm in trouble. So I put it in my mouth and sucked it, but carried on playing. I couldn't catch the ball with one hand, so I was almost useless. I was still faster than people that were in the 20s. They run up and down the field a few times. Oh, I'm really hot. Oh, I'm really hot. How old are you? I'm 28. What? Are you tired? No stamina at all. No stamina at all. But you've got to do it from a young age. You've got to do it from a young age. You know these young children that run around like headless chickens, and then when they get to about 7 or 8, they don't anymore. Well, there's the problem. And these iPads and computers are just making it worse. And music, relentless music they can listen to with their headphones on and pretend that life is great. The only way your body stays fit is to be pushed really hard. I used to, when I was at college, I used to come home from college, go straight in the gym, practice football for about an hour and a half, something like that. Go back to the room, shower, go in, have lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. Let that settle, and then go back in the gym for another hour or so. Every day. And I didn't find that enough. So I used to go to football training. And I used to play squash and badminton and volleyball. All active exercise. Oh, I used to go swimming as well. Sorry, I forgot about that. Forgot about the swimming. It's all busy. Yeah. So that's how you stay young. Push yourself. Be aware. Mentally push yourself as well. So simple. You'd be surprised how far you can go on just one biscuit. Just eat one biscuit or one packet of crisps. There is so much energy in there, especially when it's running and jogging. Jogging's a waste of time. Total waste of time. Going to the gym is a waste of time. I've never been to a gym. I would not be seen dead in a gym unless somebody killed me in there. But yeah, all this, I mean, you've got to have a certain amount of muscle mass because that helps you burn off the sugar that you ingest straight away. It's goes, in a man in particular, it goes straight to their muscles. But if you don't use it, then it gets put as fat, which is okay. It's a store. But it's when you get older, it starts to store it around your internal organs, which is not good. But if you deplete that, one of the teachers was training for a marathon, he was stripping his body fat, and just before he was ready for the marathon, he nearly died. He had to go to the hospital, and they measured his body fat, and he'd got almost zero. He looked good, but he was good for nothing. He got rid of all the fat around his heart and around his lungs and his liver. You need a little bit of fat around there, okay, but not too much. And you put that around you when you're burning, when you're eating too much sugar and putting it because your fat cells, you've only got a certain number of fat cells, and they fill up, and when they filled up, it starts putting it around your heart and all the other parts, which is not good. Under your skin, it's okay because it insulates you, so you don't need to produce as much energy to keep you warm, because your blood comes from your liver and warms your body. It's like a little central heating plant, and the fat keeps it in, so you don't freeze to death. But when you've got no fat on your skin and you've got no fat around your organs, you constantly have to work to keep yourself warm and functioning. So there you go. Anyway, so how old do you think I am? Put the figure in. I'll give you some clues. So, how old do you think I am? Question mark. 50, 60, 70, 'Ding! There we go. Diddly diddly do. How old? Oh, I've got to translate that, haven't I? Because it's getting me. Oh, come on. Translate. Sticky bait. Oh, it's not working. Oh, the internet's gone slow. It's interesting that. Why has the internet suddenly gone slow? Right, there we go. Let's turn that, stick it there, and then you can have a go at that. Did I get your name there? Did I not? Oh, I didn't take a copy of your name. Or did I? I didn't put it in. No, I didn't take a copy of your name. Oh yeah, let's do that now. Let's get rid of my hand out of the way. Wrong way. Why is it crooked? Oh, it's that way, it's me. This is difficult because it's back to front. Aha, got it. Right. Let's put it in. I can't do that, can I do that? Oh, come on, machine. Just watch. Yeah, that's interesting. It doesn't want to move. That'll do. Oh, that's not good. Bing! Oh, it's just so annoying. This so annoying. You take your finger off and it jumps back to where it was. Right, let's take a picture of that and then crop it. There we go. That's better. La la la la. There we go. Let's move that over. Tap on that. There we go. Bing. Right. Okay. What time are we at? Ooh, it's nearly 9 o'clock. That's 2 hours I've been talking to myself. Used to lock people up that did that. Oh, they found her. They found the remains. I'm trying to think where it was. Where was it? They found the remains of a woman that had been treated as a vampire. They thought she was a vampire. They found her remains in a sealed coffin so she couldn't get out, and she'd been locked in by putting, listen to this, a padlock on her foot, okay, on a toe, one of her toes on a left foot, and a sickle placed across her neck. Apparently the sickle stops her lifting herself up. It's a symbol. And all other sorts of little belongings in there to keep her in the grave, because they thought she was a vampire and would rise up and get her revenge. They also did a scan of her body so they could check to try and work out what she died from. Obviously they might have killed her and there was no evidence of that, but she did have a cancer, and she had some sort of bone abnormality in her neck, which was apparently a condition of a disease that would cause you to black out and have fits. And obviously they thought that the devil or some vampire was occupying her body. So that's probably why they killed her. But there was a perfectly good reason for it. Not their assumption. The reason why she was having those episodes because of the illness. So she would have been in a lot of pain because of the cancer and the other condition that she had, causing her to have these blackouts and ranting, and then just looking like she's dead and then waking up and ranting again. You know, disconcerting. In those days, you know, when they used to think that there were spirits in trees and things like that. Not that there aren't spirits in trees, but, you know, we tend to have a bit of a more broad outlook on life. But trees do talk to each other, okay? Remember, trees have been around longer than animals. So they were around way before animals came along. And they didn't like when the animals came along because animals started eating them. Not good if you're a tree, because you can't run away because of the way you've, you know, adapted yourself over the millions of years that you've been there. You didn't have to fight off these things that could roam around and eat you. Trees didn't used to eat each other. They used to restrict the growth of other trees around them by dropping various juices on the land to keep other crops and other things away. Not crops, because crops are man-made, aren't they? But, you know, other species. And they look after their young as well, their seeds. They try and make sure they land on good fertile soil. Yeah, so, and they talk to each other biochemically. If only that sounds like somebody either sneezing, coughing, or shouting. Let me go and find out what it is, because it might be somebody trying to get in. Kill me or something. Oh, my legs. No sign of anybody. It's very dark now. Most people are getting ready for bed. But not me, because I'm here talking to you. Hello. So, there you go. You've not answered my question. How old do you think I am? So, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? But I don't know. Somebody's online, but I don't know which of the many names I've got here that are online, because it doesn't tell me. It just tells me who has been online. So, somebody, CUጢC with a duck. I remember you. Hello, hello, hello. Are you from Indonesia? That's nice. Indonesia's nice. One of my old bosses now works in Indonesia. He's married to an Indonesian person. And, yeah. So, hello. Hello to you. CUጢC. Duk, duk, quack, quack, quack. Hello to you. Let's see if I can put your name in this box. I'll just double tap on it. See if I can put you in there. That's V-I with a dot underneath it. And T. S. I with a dish over it. Space. K. E. The duck. Yeah. It doesn't like duck. Ah, quack. Hey, I've got your name. I'm so impressed with that. Hello. Yay! Oh, what? Why does he do that? It just jumps over to the side every time I touch it. Ah la la. There we go. So, are you in Indonesia now? I'm asking. I don't know. Are you there or are you not there? Are you somewhere else? Who knows? What's happened there? Oh, press the wrong button. Right, let's see if I can pull up what you've put. Diddly diddly do. It's a bit slow. Oh, you've written something else. Ah, I was wondering why I was translating what I've put. Are you Indonesian? Oh, the internet's really slow today. I can't translate what you've put. It won't let me do it. Try again. Oh. That must be Indonesian because it's not translating. Let's just see if I can bring up Indonesian. See what it says. Let's see if it will translate what you've put. Oh, right. She's in Malaysia. Okay. Let me just swap that around. Oh, come on. Why is it putting a K in when I tapped an S? Oh, it's corrected it. That's good. Good. Right, okay. 2 seconds. Let me just put that in there. There we go. Okay, let's see what you put in there now. You put something new just to catch me out, haven't you? Let's swap it over. Camera. 2 seconds. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. It's because I'm English. And I speak very fast as well. I'm not sure what I was talking about now because I've forgotten because I was I'm preoccupied with what you were saying. Anyway, it's nice to see you. Hello. Tomorrow, she'll be back tomorrow. Okay. Let's put that in there. Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, it's so annoying. Yuck. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on the channel. Well, I think I am. Dad, do you know Mum's channel is live? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Hello, Alice. How are you? Hello. Nice to see you again. Merry Christmas. I forgot to say that. Look, I've got my Christmas trees. Whoa. My wobbly Christmas trees. How about that then? Christmas! Yay! Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. I can't get the thing on there. It's gone off for some reason. Yeah, I'm here. I was just checking whether I was online. Yeah, so that's good. So hi Alice. Hi. Do you like my Christmas decorations? Good. Bebo cute. Thank you. I'm so cute. Right, I was going to show you something. Oh, it's gone now. What I was going to show you. Look at this. My Christmas. What? Merry Christmas. Look, my trees. I can almost get them to fit. Hello. Still drinking my coffee. I made it about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. But I hope you've had a good day. Have you had a good day? Both of you? Running out of real estate here. This is for both of you, because I think Alice can speak English. Mum's been on, I think, but it might be somebody to impersonating her. Okay, but nice to see you anyway. Bebo, cute. I hope you are cute, Bebo. Whereabouts are you from, Bebo? Cute Bebo. Let's see if we can get you. Oh, I've got some trees in the way now. Whoops. Oh, you're there. I can get you there, can't I? Let's just zoom in and get you. There we go. Ay, yay. What? Where's the doghouse there? Move that out of the way. My trees. Goodbye, trees. Diddly diddly do. So, I will show you my presents. Okay? I've got them just here. Look. No presents! No presents! Ah, so you're from Vietnam. That's good. So my translations have been useful. Hopefully. I'm sorry I can't speak Vietnamese. I will try, but I need my wife to sort of say how I pronounce the words, and then I can have a bash at it. But, you know, at the moment, she's in Malaysia, so can't do much about that. But she's back tomorrow, okay? She's back tomorrow. I think I put that somewhere, but if I've translated it. Okay. Oh, there's nobody online now. I don't think anyway. Oh well. La-di-da. Well, life's exciting, isn't it? Really exciting. Lovely excitement. What else have we got here? Let's copy that. Oh, I don't know how to speak English very well. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't worry. Okay? The main thing is that you're here and talking to me. And your English has been translated very nicely. So don't worry. It's nice to see you. Hello. Alice is here, I think, somewhere. Alice is from Japan. She's got good English though, I think, because the Japanese try and make sure that they speak English as a second language. My two sons both can speak a little bit of Chinese. Hi, Alice. Ah, Alice is helping you, see? Because Alice is nice, aren't you, Alice? Even with a razor blade. You're nice. Let's see what Alice is saying. Probably saying something horrible about me. Haha. Having said those nice things. Right, let's swap this round, because I had it in Chinese. In Vietnamese. Chinese, I'm going mad. Right, camera, let's see what we got here. So, zoom, zoom, zoom, zoom, zoom, zoom, zoom. I like you. Hey, I found your channel online. You've got a channel, Bobo. Bebo. Bobo, Bebo, Bobo, Bebo. That's good. What's your channel about? Tell me what your channel's about. Oh, I didn't translate that, did I? Did I translate that? What? What? Oh, I didn't translate it. make a noise that way as well. It hurts that way though. I was trying to listen to some Christmas songs yesterday and the internet kept messing me up. So I got no Christmas songs to listen to. I was trying to listen to Frank Sinatra singing. What was I singing? Can't remember. Got it on my iPad. That's cool. My channel is about entertainment. What sort of entertainment? What sort of entertainment? Oops. There we. Oops. Pickleball. Pickleball. Pickleball. I'm trying to remember what pickleball is. Pickleball. Pickleball. Pickleball. All right. Yeah. Good. Good. They're into that in Spain. Yeah. Good. Good. Good. Good. Good. Good. Oi, nearly. Oi, oi, oi, oi, oi. Hi, Yanni. Hi, Yanni. Yeah, that's better. Okay, Bobo, Bibo. Bye-bye. See you. Hi, Yenny. Have you had a good day today? I got my Christmas trees, look. Yay! Christmas tree! Jingle bells, jingle bell rocks. Jingle bells sing, jingle bell song. Jingle bell rock. I can't remember any of the songs. I tried to listen to some on YouTube yesterday and I couldn't listen to any. Couldn't get them to come up. Hello. Move my Christmas trees out of the way. Yay. La la. Ooh, ooh, ooh, aye. Oh, they've fallen over. Right, okay. Let's get you. Oops. Let's go back to there. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. It's been nice talking with you, Yenny, okay? We'll talk tomorrow, yeah? Tomorrow? Okay. I'm just letting you down know that thing, and what else do you need to know? Ooh, let's look. That one as well. Where have you gone? There we go. Oh, we touched it. Sorry. Okay, love you. Night night. Sleep well, okay? Good. See you tomorrow, okay? I can't find him here. Where have you gone? Oh, I thought I got you on here. Where have I put you? Oh, I've lost you, Yenny. Where have you gone? Let's get you back on now. That's a bit annoying. Where's that gone? Lost you. Oh, come on. It's not letting me do this. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, sorry, I've chopped you off there, Yenny. Didn't mean to. Sorry. You're back again, Alice. Hi, Alice. I'm struggling for real estate here now. I've got too much thingy here. Right. Bye, Yenny. See you tomorrow. Sleep well, okay? What? Rồi. Ôi, rồi. Night night. Hey, it just doesn't want to do this today. Okay. Hi, Alice. What's the weather like in Japan? Is it still warm or cold? Yeah, I know it is. It's not time yet. Don't worry. How's the weather, Alice, in Japan? Is it good? I wanted to come over to Japan. I was nearly in Japan 2 years ago. 4 years ago now, sorry. But the person that I was supposed to be going with decided that right at the last minute, when it was too late, that they couldn't go. So by the time I tried to make rearrangements, it was too late. Oh dear. I really wanted to go there as well. I'd met some people online and I was going to help them out. There's one person was trying to set up a what were they trying to do? They got a small farm and they wanted electricity on there, and I was going to help them set up a solar generating thing, but didn't get a chance to go, and so that's twice now I've missed out on going to Japan. So, but maybe one day. I'm nearer being here than I was when I was in Spain, so okay, Alice, take care. All right, and I will see you tomorrow. You never know, I might get some presents, some real presents. Or I might just be stuck with my Christmas trees for another year. I've got some stars that light up, but I only got them for my 2 boys. I say boys, they're actually men now, so I don't think they would appreciate it, but I try. I've got loads of Christmas decorations, but they're all in storage in the UK because my lovely car that I've got, the Spanish decided to change the rules on having vehicles in Spain, so I ended up with my vehicle trapped in Spain. It can't go on the road because it's illegal, because it's actually from Japan. I'm trying to find a picture of my van, my car van transporter. Oh, I should be able to do a search, shouldn't I? Can I do a search? What? Well, that's good. It doesn't have a picture of a motor car. It's not got a picture of it. I've got a picture of my my motorbike, my scooter. Oh, my car's there. I've got my car. it's next to my scooter. That's a solar panel that there's a solar panel, and that's a tent, because I've got a lake right next to my house, and I've got a canoe that I paddle. But that's my car there, look. It's a people transporter, but it's trapped in Spain. What's Bebo saying? Let's try and find out what Bebo's saying. Jiggly diggly doo doos. Let's zoom in. That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Doesn't matter. Christmas trees. Yeah. Let's just let what's the name know what I was just saying that. Oh, sorry, it's on so let's go back. Let's try again. I was just saying that all my Christmas decorations are in storage in the UK because my moving of my belongings. Yeah, it's not really belongings. Oh, shoot, nearly. That's what I was saying, sorry. Hey, there you go. In English and in Vietnamese. Yeah. Okay, lovely people. It's yeah. Okay, it's time to go. Okay? Night night. Sleep well. Okay? Love you. See you tomorrow. Okay? I can't find the translation now. Where it went. Oh, it's gone. Where did I put it? Hey. What? Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. Ah, there it is. Oh, nearly knocked it all over. Okay, that's it. Time to go. Bye bye.